Hi Chapel Hill, this is Cara Taylor, your Global Outreach Coordinator, and on this smoky Wednesday afternoon, I have ventured all the way across the street from church to the parking lot of Discovery Elementary because we are praying this week for our schools, and I'm so mindful of the need for that today as I look at this building that has no kids in it, no teachers, just a few leaders, beleaguered but still positive and working as a great team to do their utmost for our kids. And this is the very place where I was parked the first day I dropped my kids off here just 4 years ago and got on the phone with Kim Maxwell, who is a leader of Moms in Prayer for Washington State and locally. And we prayed for our kids by name every week as a part of that group. So what we're inviting you to do this week is pray as a community, as a body of Christ, for our schools, our students, teachers, administrators, parents at home, and lift them up. And we have a guide for you. You're going to see that available. You can print it out. I brought it with me. And so on Sunday at 1 o'clock, we're inviting everybody to get out there, go to the campus nearest you or one that God has placed on your heart. And this guide is based on a great prayer practice that I did learn in Moms in Prayer. And it starts with just praising God, especially in times of so much change and so many setbacks, especially for our schools. They can't even be in the building because of the smoke, on top of all of the other health restrictions and distance learning. But we start with the one who is holding the whole universe together and for whom none of this is a surprise. In fact, he's actually bringing his kingdom and good out of every one of these circumstances, especially as we turn to him. And we find when we come before him, we realize the ways that we're then distant from him. So the next movement of prayer is confession. And we can bring that to him and let him be our healer and just receive his grace so that we can then give that grace to one another, to our kids, to our teachers, to our state leaders. And then we move into the third prayer of thanksgiving because we are so thankful for that grace. And these teachers, when I reached out this week over text and email to my friends in the schools, I received such gratitude from them. Todd Davis, who just works next door over there at the high school as a counselor also, he did say, morale is low. There are so many frustrations, especially for kids that school is their safe place. Would you be lifting them up? And for those kids, high schoolers whose goals and dreams seem to be falling away, Jackie Hayden is another Chapel Hill teacher, first grade over at Harbor Heights. And she, first of all, was moved with huge thanksgiving because these teachers, they live to see their kids. And even if it's distance learning, they're so happy to see their amazing students. And kids are coming through with a lot of resilience in the midst of all this. So she's thankful. She's thankful for her team. Also, asking for wisdom for state leadership, parents for understanding and flexibility, and so many parents have already had to give up jobs to be home with their kids for those kids that might be falling through the cracks. In prayer, I know God will show you what he has for you to lift up and for you to do. So I want to just close with a few words straight from our teachers in the community that are also part of the larger body of Christ, and know that we're all in this together. And do get out there and pray. If you can on Sunday afternoon, print out your prayer guide and go at 1 p.m. to the campus of your choice. That is the heart of Moms in Prayer too, that every school, every child would be covered in prayer. Thank you so much for joining us in this. See you out there on Sunday.
Hey Chapel Hill, my name is Jayme Lenker and
Hi, my name is Jarvis, and I'm a teacher here in the community.
Please pray for teachers as we communicate with our students online, the most technologically fluent generation of students that have ever existed, and that we would build relationships with them that easily translate to when we eventually do go back to in-person learning.
Our homes are meant to be a place of comfort and love, and as we add layers of virtual learning to working families or caregivers, I know that this can create a dynamic that is not necessarily in the normal design of day-to-day family life. And so my prayer from my heart is that these homes are just wrapped in the Spirit and wrapped in love, that through any troubles and strife that comes along with this virtual platform, that families can still protect that home environment, that it is a safe and comforting place, that it is a place of encouragement, a place of resilience and discipleship.
I'm so grateful that you are praying for us, our staff, our students, our parents, our campus. And I just wanted to say, hey, this is my workspace. I tried to make it a holy space to meet with students one-on-one, missing them. So right now it looks more like this, one-on-one. But you all know how the virtual world is going right now. So I just appreciate and covet your prayers, and looking forward to partnering with you and seeing the fruits of what comes out of 2020.